Alright, so for those of you just tuning in, we're about to do some 4v4 Black Forest between me and the viewers. So this should be pretty fun. Of course, throughout this entire match, I'll be walking you through the thought process behind my decisions, as well as telling you what a player who's better than me would be doing. That's the whole point. And of course, it goes without saying that it's much easier to play when I'm not commentating, so backseat gaming, not really super appreciated. Talking while playing is rather difficult. I'm the Magyars, man. That's pretty good. I think my villagers are on the drugs right now, which is totally chill. I understand. Sometimes, man, the bills just gotta get high. They get their favorite Pink Floyd vinyl, so they can't resist. They cannot resist. The Magyars again. I haven't played the Magyars since that first impressions video that I made the Magyars, and that one got quite a few views, but quite a lot of hate. Definitely. Some people were, I guess, denying the existence of pathing bugs and whatnot. Absolutely crazy. Dude, I wish the pathing bug didn't exist, but it's fixed now, which is good. The Forgotten is definitely in a lot better position than it has been before. Aoe2 HD as well. Besides the whole out of sync error still not being fixed yet. I'm still waiting for them to actually fix that. The developers haven't really acknowledged the existence of those too much. But otherwise, they've been doing some really great work. And I guess if there was a time to buy the Forgotten, it would be now. Although you can always wait till it's on sale for an insane amount of money, but it's definitely very good. Adds a lot of new features to the game, keeps the game fresh. You know, the game that we've been playing the same game for decades, basically. At this point, like I think it's been like 14 or so years since Age of Empires 2 has come out. So, you know, this is it's nice to keep things fresh. Anyway, if you haven't noticed, I do start with the standard 6 on sheep, right? That's what you want to do. You want 6 on sheep. That way you can get a stable enough food income, like 50 food every time you need to create a villager. That way you can keep the town center always working. You don't want your town center idle for any reason, guys. Because remember, the goal is to reach your goal of 100 plus villagers as fast as possible, and whatever it takes to get you there. Whatever it takes. Of course, there are many ways to help the out-of-sync errors, but I mean, isn't it kind of ghetto that you have to delete your player profile? I mean, how can you guarantee that everybody in your lobby has done that? The short answer is you can't, and it doesn't always solve it. And I've lost a lot of elo due to that, which is unfortunate. Despite that, though, I think this game is worth every penny. It's just much easier to talk about its shortcomings than its good qualities. Alright, so we're going to start luring that boar. I just like to build a house as I'm getting my boar. I garrison that build in my TC. Sometimes if your villagers feel the need to fight and just kill themselves for no reason, then you gotta use the garrison function to have a garrison in the TC. So shoot that boar twice, you tell it to garrison, build a garrison in your town center, and then your villagers should not die. At least that's the hope. Sometimes they do. But I'm the Magyars, guys. This is a Black Forest quote-unquote experience match. And then every time I hunt a boar, what I like to do is I like to build one of my Dark Age buildings, right? So, first boar, it's mill time. Second boar, gold mine. That's the idea here. Should probably send my scout over there, see what's up. Gotta do a bit of force dropping off every now and then. Gotta sustain my build production. Can't have my TC idle for any reason, really. I guess that's the general idea. I think it's time for another house. And time to go hunt my next boar. Of course, if you guys want to know my my stream drinking game rules and whatnot, I got all of that below the stream. If you want to participate in that, up to you. But of course, be responsible. Oh my god, I timed that perfectly. That's like negative shots, guys. You guys have to drink water, I guess, when that happens. Oh, that was good. That was good. That one was timed perfectly. I never time it perfectly. Is that Shade's dead scout over there? I think that is. And 2 dead wolves? What kind of massacre happened over here? Alright, so like I said, man, I just got my next boar. You know what this means? Gold mine time. Notice how I try to only harvest from one sheep at a time. Reason being is, you know... Okay, it looks like Shade is one. Unless this Ville's dead. This Ville is dead, so I'll just go guard that. Is the only one harvest from one animal at a time, because the animals do decay, so they just lose food over time, which is not good. The hell? Okay, that's T West Scout. Good. So we're gonna need to fight. Okay, good, good, good. Nice, nice! Nice! That's what I'm talking about. That's some work done. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Alright, where's my deer? My deer's over here. Wait, wait, no, it's not a wrap. Wait, what? Shay, did you get that wall up? Or did that not happen? Wait, Shay, did you finish that wall? My scout died.
No.
He didn't? Alright, it's not a wrap anymore. It's actually a struggle. Hey, if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. Watch Rez's stream or text a cute girl I met today. The decision is hard. Do both, man. Don't miss out on those opportunities to text those cute girls. Don't let life pass you by. Text them and tell her that you're watching the most badass Age of Empires player ever. Except not at all, not in the slightest. Tell her you're watching an average Age of Empires player play some Black Forest and then struggle all day. Watch Resonance fail the simplest of tasks. In HD! That's my selling point. In glorious 720p, you can watch Resonance fail. That resolution. Imagine the possibilities. Alright, we're shaping up for a pretty good fast castle age right here. It's Black Forest, right? So why the hell would I go for anything else? That's the general idea, is that Black Forest is such an easy map to defend that, it's like counterproductive, I guess, to go for anything else. You pretty much want to go for a fast castle age 9 out of 10 times on Black Forest, unless the map generation would allow you to be more aggressive, but that depends on map generation, definitely. So for a fast castle age, what you want to do is you want to linger in the Dark Age a little longer than... a little longer than usual, and the reason being is that the Dark Age should sort of serve as the economic foundation for the rest of the game. And in this case, so like when you're advancing to the next stage, you're not making any villagers, so all the villagers that you have is basically all that your economy will be when you're advancing. So it makes sense to have as strong of an eco as possible when you're trying to go for fast castle age, because you're going to spend all this time advancing, and you need all that time to stockpile extra resources. Getting to the feudal age, getting to the feudal age quicker doesn't matter nearly as much as just trying to get to the castle age faster, because if I advance to the feudal age too soon, then my castle age time is going to suck, so that's why I take the extra amount of time here. And with my 2 vills on gold in the Dark Age, that's more than enough gold to advance. Don't overinvest in your miners in the Dark Age, guys. You really only need, like, 3 tops, unless you're doing some weird cheese strategy, like if you're going for some weird PYC Hawk-style tower rush, then you definitely want, like, 4 stone miners, but obviously, Those are exceptions. Here comes the Castle Age time. As soon as that blacksmith goes up, first thing you do when you hit the Feudal Age and you're going for a fast Castle Age is put down that blacksmith and mark it right off the bat. And that's the idea. I have to put everything on wood right now. Why? Because I need a lot of wood for my extra town centers. It's like the 2 golden rules of AoE2, and I mean there's many rules of AoE2, but the 2 golden ones that'll get you really, really, really far, I guess I could break it down to 3, but is try and get your goal of 100 plus villagers as fast as possible. And I mean, like, there's plenty of things that entails. In order to reach that goal, you know what you gotta do? You gotta make sure your town center is always working. It should either be researching or making villagers at all times. This also means that when you hit the Castle Age, if you want to get that goal of 100 plus villagers ASAP, and I say 100 plus because the idea is that based on the max population of the game and your needs, it might take more. Or less. Usually more. Anyway, yeah, so get that 100 plus villagers ASAP, and then I guess rule number 2 is vary your army composition. Don't make one of any unit. Anyone who says that you can get away with making one unit, and I mean only one type of unit, and win, is just straight up wrong. There's literally not a single unit in the game that making only that unit is threatening. That's just a classic noob mistake. If you believe that, I'm sorry, but you're sadly mistaken. Very mistaken. And I guess rule number 3 is upgrades. For your blacksmith, I mean, these are the most important ones, like, straight up. Okay, if you're fighting, like, an army of, like, 40 champions versus 40 champions, one of them has no blacksmith upgrades and the other one has all the blacksmith upgrades, it's gonna be a wash. It's a wrap. It's over. It's over. So yeah, don't neglect your blacksmith upgrades, guys. I can't tell you how many players I see just dilly-dally on those, and, you know, I'm guilty of that, too. Mostly because I got so much to manage in the late game, but I mean, the most important ones are like the ranged upgrades for your ranged units, the ones that add extra range, and then the defense upgrades for your melee units. Don't dilly-dally on those. And of course, your eco upgrades are important too. You know, things like bow saw and whatnot are just huge. Bow saw, all the woodcutting upgrades are like #1 priority, and then wheelbarrow, and then the food income ones like the farm upgrades like heavy plow and whatnot. Those are like 2nd priority. I know my lumber camp is really oversaturated right now, but the idea is that I'm trying to save wood so I can get another TC down right off the bat. It's not a great position for a TC, but we'll roll with that. It's not super bad. Got that house there kind of blocking it a little bit, but not a big deal. I can build another lumber camp right about now. Don't let my villagers have to walk too far. It's all about being efficient, guys. Got those 2 TCs kind of close, but that's not a big deal. This is Black Forest. Rez, why don't you build a market with your gold miners? You already have 200 gold. I totally could. But ideally you want to build your market with more than 2 vills. I realize I did build it with 2 this time. And sometimes I do that. But I'm just stockpiling a little bit extra gold here. It doesn't make a big difference one way or the other, honestly. But sometimes when I play, and I'm in the pocket position, and I just try to stockpile a little bit of extra gold here, because I'm going to need all this gold to advance the Imperial Age, because I'm going to go for some sort of economic boom style thing, because that's what I usually do. So it's okay for me to stockpile all this extra gold, because that means that I just won't have to invest new vills in gold soon. So I'm going to have to do that anyway. Plus I can use this gold to go buy food and whatnot, which is also why I try to stockpile it. It can allow me to keep up my villager production, because the early Castle Age can be kind of rough when you're producing vills from all of your extra TCs. It can be kind of rough to keep that production rolling, as well as your farms. I just like to spawn all my vills on the lumber camps, so, on the woods, so they're not idle when they spawn. And then, yeah. This is how I can keep my production rolling without really running out of stuff. Just having that little extra gold is a nice bit of security, so don't mind stockpiling it. Of course, if anyone has any other questions, I'd be more than happy to answer them. There is a method to my madness. I guess that's fine. It's close to a mill too, which has its own benefits. I think it's about time actually to get that wheelbarrow upgrade. Usually want to get your wheelbarrow upgrade anywhere from like 30 to like 50 villagers. Depending, obviously, if you can't afford it, you can't afford it, which is my problem there. But ideally, you get it sooner than I did. And then handcart's like a 60 to 80 vills type thing. Obviously, there's some flexibility. That's when it becomes more efficient than producing vills. Actually, I could be putting my markets back there, but I guess it doesn't make a big difference. This is a mostly fine place for market. Yeah. I'm okay with that. That's fine. Épite, épite. Alright, keep that village production rolling. What's my strategy for this game? I'm going for a boom. Economic boom. Why? Because it's Black Forest and that's usually the way to go. High risk, high reward. Economic boom is where you just don't make a military until you basically have your eco in a very, very strong, overwhelming position. So that's the idea. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh, I didn't turn that down. I meant to turn it up. Okay. More vills, more. I want to buy a bit of food. That handcart rolling. Yipita indeed. Do I like the Magyars? Yeah, I think the Magyars are a pretty cool civ. They don't seem very strong. I like them a lot. They suit. They're like a. They're kind of similar to the Huns in the sense that their best units are definitely cavalry. I like them quite a bit. They're fun. They're fun to play and they're powerful. They get the job done. I don't feel like they're really lacking. They're pretty well balanced, I think. They might be a little on the strong side. Hard to say. Either way, I like them. Okay, yeah, we'll just keep this villager production rolling. Yipite. Could you technically get infinite population if you had an army of monks and Woloload all night? Yes. Yes, you could. And it won't really happen super often, but when it does, it's awesome. I'm trying to think of a nice position I can put this in which it won't really block anything, but I think I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. Yipita, indeed. Could use some more stone miners. Always good to stockpile on wood, because you're going to need it at some point anyway. I should be able to advance relatively shortly. Sell a bit of wood to go do that. Just playing farming simulator over here, don't mind me. It'll sell a bit of that stuff. I think we're good to go, right? You're gonna be the one to advance for me. So as soon as this ville's done, we're out of here. We're going places. Right. To the next stage! To power, triumph! Replace that lumber camp. What? What are these three clowns doing? Get off that. Oh, dude, you didn't wall with stone walls? Man, that's super greedy. No stone wall? The greed. I'm feeling the greed, guys. Very good. Yeah, he's fine. We're gonna get treadmill crane, why not? Build a little faster. Do a little dance. Get down tonight. Get down tonight. I'm playing not bad, actually. This is fine. I'm okay with this. Now that's a boom I can get behind. Look at these, building these houses here. That way you can scout if his if he's getting onagerd through the tree line. Always good to know. How do I code the AI? Oh god, at some point I'll have to make a relatively detailed tutorial series on that. I should probably clear out that specific house. That might cause some trade problems. Do I have too many farms? Is that it? Why is my wood so low right now? Shade looks like he's doing quite well. So basically, guys, if you open up your scores, right, and you're like, whoa, 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 why does my score suck balls? Well, it's usually a combination of things, guys, but if your score does suck balls, you know what you need? More villagers. You need more vills. That's what you need. So this shadow guy, man, he needs way more vills, dude. If he can't keep up with my production, that's because he doesn't have the vills for it. I usually like to put my castles in a place that sort of protects my eco, as well as the trade line. But at the same time, I don't want to block it. I'm in a kind of cramped position, that's for certain. But I want to be able to protect my farmers. These houses are in the way. I'm going to have to use those for castle space. Okay, I guess I'll be pushing through this little middle area. Gates, please? Anywhere. That way I can just start attacking. Do do do. Do 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 la la la. Good, okay. You chose there? I like that spot. I'll push through there. How about you? He didn't stonewall that, although this is really funny. I like this, when people do that. The cheese. He's not in trouble, right? He's fine. See some of Breeze's plumes, not scared. Okay. Residents have a question that's very personal, so you may choose to answer it. The question is, do you even lift? Well, I do, yes. That is yes. That is a very tough question, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, very unfortunate that the teams are not clearly very good. That's okay though. I don't really mind. I need to get Trebs over there. Okay, not bad. I've got quite a bit of dudes. I need I have a castle. It's not a real good location for it, so I'll just put it over there. Protect some stuff. Yo, does Mr. Sandman not have a trade caravan? That's crazy talk. Yeah, you kinda need that. Alright, he's ready to go in? That's good. Because I'm so ready. My body is so ready. We just need to get that show on the road. Okay. Not bad. Charge! Hope this guy's cool. If he's not cool, I'm more than willing to back him up whenever. Oh wait, no. He's got backup. He's got Kanye Twest. He's the Twest. Twestist. What the hell? Alright, nicely done. Stina pathing. Do-do-do. I don't know why the trade carts are choosing to pass through my buildings like that. That's unfortunate. I hope you guys are using 4B and not 4A, Halloran. Or, no. It doesn't make a huge difference, but my AI is definitely a lot more cheese susceptible on 4A. 4B is in public, it's like a test version. I haven't given it to you yet. I'll get on that. I think I have, though. I gave you a little special copy. Jesus pathing. My goodness. Is it bunching? Do-do-do. How's this going? Oh, the carnage! Oh my. I'm trying to select that castle, but the selection box is failing me. Basically, I'm building all those light calves because, one, I mean, Magyars ones are really good, and two, saves gold for my ridiculously long-range cavalry archers, which is nice. And the reason that, that you gotta vary your army comp, and the reason that, like, mass anything sucks is because, like, most units that you would mass, like mass cataphracts, for example, that people always tell me, like, mass longbowmen, they're so scary. It's not. It's not at all. It's not scary. Why? Because you got nothing to do with the buildings. The buildings.
Yes.
Alright, yeah. You got nothing to do with the buildings. That's why mass longbowmen sucks too.
Yes.
Well, it ain't really over till it's over. I mean, these guys haven't been touched yet. You can always rebuild your economy. Blah, blah, blah. Motivational speech, blah. I think it's, perhaps a little overreacting. I wouldn't surrender until all of your teammates have been significantly damaged. However, that's just me. So I believe that Aoe2 is a very comeback-prone game. You have the power. Trying to balance out my eco a little bit, floating a ton of wood. So I need to go fix that. Charge! Dead FPS though. Dead FPS though. I think the Uckle's toaster oven that he was playing Age of Empires on is struggling right now. Dude, I don't take that pessimistic attitude, guys. I think you can win any game if you set your mind to it. Even if the teams are stacked against you, if you really try. Like I won a game on Arabia against three 1750 rated players. It wasn't recorded though, which makes me really sad. Otherwise I would upload it. It's probably my best achievement so far. 1700 rated players, and my two teammates, they rage quit at like 10 minutes in. So one of them got tower rushed and the other one quit as soon as he saw that guy resign. And those guys my teammates were pussies, man. There's no reason to resign until every single member of your team has been hit yet. And you know what? This battle isn't over yet. This battle has just barely started, even though the Uckle's PC is currently crumbling and he could DC at any moment. But like I managed to completely solo carry that entire game. So it happens. It ain't over till it's over. I mean, I completely against stalling out completely lost games, but I believe that if there is a member of your team who is completely untouched, at least wait for him to crumble. Like, when every single member of your team has been attacked, and you have no one to rely on, then it's over, obviously. And then just resign, don't stall it out endlessly. I think that's, Right. So, as soon as this battle is resolved, and it looks like the Uckle is losing this battle just because his champions are all clumping up on each other, and for some reason he made only champions against the Chinese. And the Chinese with the mass heavy scorpions and the Chuko News, as we couldn't tell, is typically a bad idea. And because he has no bombard cannons, which he really does mandatory here, I mean, look at all these clumped up heavy scorpions, and trebuchets, and archers, and I'm shocked to not see any sort of onagers and bombard cannons to back up some Huskarls. It makes no sense for me to not see Huskarls here. Huskarls would be amazing against those mass ranged units. So after that battle resolves, I would resign, because then that's when the enemy team knows they're screwed. But I would wait until that battle is resolved. Then the game's over. As soon as that happens, that game is over. And then now they're in a position in which they can resign, and I won't mock them. Because now that the Uckle has lost this side, this is when you resign. I don't think you should resign until the other side of your team loses too. That's when you resign. Because Breeze had a chance to build back up, but I mean, this game was probably over anyway. I'm just trying to provide an example. But, don't give up too soon, because this game is probably not the best example, but you can win incredible matches. Just takes a bit of dedication. This is definitely not the best example, though. This match was would have been hard to win. Build this onager so I can free this stuff. Yeah, dude. Yeah, Atreides, I remember that, man. And that's what I'm talking about. Like, you shouldn't quit until the other flank dies too. When your other flank dies, then you just resign then. But if one of your flanks is holding out against all odds, he's going full Atreides mode, then I say give it a shot. Try and build back up. Do that resonance thing where like you just straight up don't die. You just boom all the time. If you lose any vills, you gotta just replace them and you go straight back to boomville. 'Cause it's booming time. I can probably delete a bunch of my lumberjacks, honestly. I clearly have too many. And all of you. Gotta rebalance my eco. Low on gold, need more trade cards, obviously. Don't need many more lumberjacks, if any at all, so. Trying to clear out some room for trade. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, GG, well played indeed. Next game we'll make sure the teams are a little more fair. I didn't foresee this going so one-sided, but I guess RNGesus was not on our side and decided to stack the teams. I guess in the only way they could have been stacked. Could not have really been stacked much harder, so funny how it works out that way. Is there no more drinking games? I get the rules below the stream, if you feel like doing it. It's totally optional, of course. Yes, GG indeed. This is, okay, so this is what I'm talking about, like, needlessly stalling at a game. This is when Gray, I'm sorry Gray, buddy, it might be over, so, this is when I would resign, yes. Well, this is quite a while after I would resign. I would resign immediately after, the Uckle lost his front. That's when you quit. But the Uckle, like, it could have been a wash. It could have been a wash, except maybe the unit choice wasn't the most optimal, perhaps. You always want to make units based off what your opponent's doing. All right, cool beans. He does resign here, so GG. Well played, team. Good game, everybody. Let's go check out the achievements. Actually, you can look at some people's bases. See, these are nice bases. Look at all the villas these guys have. Like, you wanna aspire to be these people, man. Look at all these villages. Villages. Oh my god, this just gave me cancer. I'm kidding, of course. But see, I do like how he was rebuilding his lumber camps. But this is like PGG syndrome. If you guys remember from my old Illuminite account, where you gotta rebuild those farms. Gotta reseed those farms, man. That's unfortunate to look at. However, you know, like stuff like this is great. This is great. Look at all these villagers. Look at the farming simulator right here. Is this Age of Empires or Age of Farms? I don't know, guys. Does AOF stand for Age of Forgotten or Age of Farms? I don't know. I don't know. So I gotta aspire to be so many villagers. I like this guy's base layout. Heartbreath he did well. Alright, GG well played. Yes, bombard cannons are affected by Murderful Serenity. Yeah, I miss PGG too. Hey man, if he's ever out there, I would so love to play with him, man. He was like my duel's dream partner. The trolling we did on IGZ, man, that was the best. Shade did extremely well this game. Very, very good game from Shade. Really good game from everybody. Yellow Man, he tried his hardest. Look at that eco! Look at it! Look at it! That's the economy you should strive for. This is a little on the weak side, but this is fine. I think the reason that Gray's score is a little behind was that it just took him, I guess, longer time to get to 145. Ideally, you want half the max pop of your game to be Vills, but this is what I'm talking about. This is a strong eco. Oh my god. It might be a little too strong, though. That might be a little excessive. Because then he only has room for 50 military units, but I'd say the most that you want is maybe 66%, like 2/3 the pop. Your max pop should be Vills. At the absolute maximum. You might. There's some exceptions in which you want to go past that, but you know what I'm saying. Anyway, you know, there's plenty of exceptions for everything, and I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this particular match. If you did, please don't forget to check the rest of this stuff on my YouTube channel, as well as my Twitch TV page, my Facebook page, and my Twitter page. As you do know, I do live stream regularly, and I'd love to see you guys there. As always, I appreciate the support, of course. Hey man, and if you turn off that ad block, I'll be your best friend forever. I really hope you guys enjoyed watching this match. It was a very, very fun match. Next match, we'll try and get the teams a little more sorted out. So you want to play with or against me live stream is one of the better places to do that. Alright, again, thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to be right back in a minute, and then we're going to get straight on with the next player match. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in just a minute.